You were a truck driver, you're hauling 80,000 pounds, and you're telling me that you didn't sleep from Monday to Wednesday? That's insane. Like, you could have killed people on the road.
Driving a truck is like some vicious circle. You get addicted to the road. As stupid as it sounds, but people just like that quietness and peace and like that hypnotizing feeling of the lanes. Everybody was driving like that. Like right now, it's normal for you to drive 300, 400 miles. Back in the day, if you don't drive 800 miles a day, you're not a truck driver. Like leave the key and start driving, Uber.
We decided that we're not going to go to Banja Luka today. There's a few reasons for that. For one, I have to actually get back to Poland. I have a few things to take care of. I actually know we're going to be back in Bosnia quite soon, since this was kind of like a last-minute spontaneous trip. Yesterday was quite a good day. We had a couple of interviews. We got to see Sarajevo and Bosnia, but we have to obviously go see Banja Luka, Tuzla. Last minute today, we did wake up thinking we're going to go to Banja Luka, and then we discussed over coffee that we're actually not going to go. I changed my flight, so I'm flying out in 2 hours. Samir and Alex are actually driving back to Serbia today. We want to do a quick recap of basically the trip, and then also have you get to know a little bit Samir better, because Samir has a cool, interesting story. He ended up being a truck driver, and now he has his own recruiting software called GetDrivers.ai. I guess, Alex, before we begin, anything you want to say?
I mean, honestly, man, Sarajevo, within the first minute of being here, special city, man.
Yeah.
They say it's the only city in the world with a soul. I don't know how true that is.
I mean, there's a uniqueness to it. There's
yeah, of course. I mean, the city's awesome. We ate the best burek I've eaten probably since I came to the Balkans. Some of the best chevops I've eaten in all of the Balkans. I mean, we met up with 100 truck carrier. That guy's like one of the coolest dudes I've ever met.
Shout out to Runs Transport.
A very unique company.
BTI.
I mean, 100 trucks, all company drivers, based in Denver. We met up with a staffing company. They were cool. They did a bunch of unique stuff. Shout out Omar. And actually repping the shirt, my staffing partner.
Yeah. Bam.
Bam.
So, like, Samir, you're born in Belgrade, right?
Yes, I was born in Belgrade, and when I was 21, I moved to the States. Like every immigrant and everybody, especially in Chicago, in like Serbian, Polish, Russian, Ukrainian community, the truck is the first solution that everybody's offering you and pushing you to go towards it. So that's how I decided to start driving a truck 2015 for 4 years. Then opened a marketing agency, started helping trucking companies get the drivers because I know the perspective of what the drivers need and what they want to hear and how to present your company so it can be appealing. And now 10 years after I become a truck driver, now I set up the AI software, so we go with the trends. We are fixing a bunch of different problems and saving times in recruiting and safety department. Recruiting was referrals and Craigslist, and now you have Indeed, you have social media, you have a lot of different channels that just people don't know how to utilize. And we spend more than $4.5 million only in paid ads targeting truck drivers in the United States. So we have like unique knowledge. And with that experience, we decided to set up a software that will, how one of my clients said, will you save me a day every day on just like miscommunication and reaching out to leads.
A flip phone, a fax machine, and a pager walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What is this, a museum?" Technology moves fast. What was cutting edge 20 years ago is now more nostalgia than necessity. Sure, a flip phone can still make calls just fine, and a fax machine technically works okay. But why settle for fine when you can have better? If your back office technology still relies on email inboxes and manual workflows, it's time for an upgrade courtesy of Epay Manager powered by OTR Solutions. With Epay Manager, you can modernize your processes, streamline invoice audits, and automate payments with proactive workflows that don't rely on those email inboxes. The result? Faster invoicing, stronger security, and 50% lower back office costs. Don't let your business get stuck in the past like that pager you stopped carrying in 1999. Visit epaymanager.com or text EPAYFC to 80483 to bring your back office into the modern age.
It's amazing. Like you drove for a long time. Like, were you strong solo, Samir?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can say right now the last week of the driving a truck was 6,000 loaded miles.
That's crazy.
How'd you do that?
So I started on Monday. First time I slept was Wednesday.
That's so dangerous. You were a truck driver. You're hauling 80,000 pounds, and you're telling me that you didn't sleep from Monday to Wednesday. That's insane.
That's how.
Like, you could have killed people on the road.
No, that's absolutely true, but that's the way how they learn us how it's done. Everybody was driving like that. Like right now, it's normal for you to drive 300, 400 miles. Back in the day, if you don't drive 800 miles a day, you're not a truck driver. Like leave the key and start driving, Uber. And the guys who were hauling, like the old guys, when you meet in a truck stop, there's somebody who is born in America, somebody from Alabama that you talk about, because usually what was interesting for us Eastern European is to see some classic truck that looks really nice and set, and you speak with them because you're new. You're like, they give you 2006 Volvo, and then you just like go on the road, and some things you see it for the first time, that's how it is. So I talked to them for a long time. They're like, boy, if you're not hauling 1,000 miles a day, you don't need to be like, and stuff like that. So that's how the industry was back in the days. Now it's completely different rules. Actually, after the logbook started, I just like stopped driving a truck.
Were you an owner operator or a company driver?
Yeah, like really cool. I started driving a truck in October 2015. Already in March, I bought my first truck. It was, again, Volvo 2006 D12. I opened a carrier that I just like didn't pursue that career because it was too much stress for me. So I just like go to marketing side where we set up some unique things in the trucking industry in Chicago.
October 2015, that's actually right when I became a broker. I became a broker in June 2015. There's still drivers driving like that, right? Like around in the US, like where they do like...
I assume that there is a situation that you can do that. I don't suggest that anyone can and is supposed to do that. No. Just when you are 21, 22, 23 years old, you really, first of all, you have a lot of energy. You don't have a lot of experience, but you have a wish and dedication for you to succeed. And that's some type of like immigrant mentality that I want to, people are migrating not just because of the problem. I was not rags to riches. We are not poor, as even in Serbia we're like middle class, but people are migrating to other places just like to see different culture and just like get the bigger dreams, the American dream that exists for sure. So I think that was the fastest way. But on the other hand, I have zero violation. I never had a speeding ticket. I never get any of the like level 1 inspection failed, etc. So I had a clean record like for the whole 4 years. Yeah, first 2 speedings I got like 1 year ago, and that was like after 10 years in America, and I get 1 parking ticket. That's it. So I consider myself a driver that have a good luck in a road for sure.
I wasn't a safe driver. I just didn't get caught.
I wouldn't say I was safe, but I said I have a lot of luck, because the road is a roulette.
And thank God you're not on the road anymore, right?
Except with you guys.
Thank God for everyone else too.
Oh yeah, Samir's been driving us around, and he's been a good driver. So.
Oh, I almost missed that exit.
Oh, that was wild. That was the most insane turn.
But was it safe? Did you feel me being safe while doing the stunt?
No, I thought we were gonna get T-boned 100%.
No. That's your personal experience.
Yeah.
Did you saw me?
No, you're a great driver. Thank you for driving.
Yeah.
Struggling to find and retain qualified staff while keeping costs in check? In today's competitive logistics landscape, this challenge can make or break your bottom line. Ameripol offers a solution that helps reduce staffing costs by over 50% without sacrificing quality. Born out of logistics, they understand transportation industry demands. They provide talented EU-based professionals who seamlessly integrate with your team, allowing you to scale operations efficiently. Don't let staffing challenges hinder growth. Optimize your workforce and boost profitability with Ameripol. Visit transport.ameripolstaffing.com to discover how Ameripol can help your business operate more efficiently.
You were driving for a while. You wanted to like do something else. There's other opportunities. What happened?
Driving a truck is like some vicious circle. You get addicted to the road. As stupid as it sounds, but people just like that quietness and peace and like that hypnotizing feeling of the lanes. I don't know how to explain to somebody who didn't drive a truck. It's really addictive job, and on top of that you have like a really bad financial decision made because of that type of lifestyle. I read more than 150 books, listen to more than 150 books. I was learning about psychology, I was learning about the money, how everything works in the United States, because in Europe we don't have financial education. I bought my truck for $16,800, and then when I paid it off, tomorrow I went and buy the BMW that's twice as expensive. Trucking is cool because when you're working you're making crazy amount of money, but when you're not working you're losing the crazy amount of money. So it's literally a roller coaster that you need to know how to manage. I like psychology, that's my love. I wanted to study that, but my father didn't allow it. So I go to marketing instead of that. I was studying that back in Serbia before I came to US. So I just go back to the roots. I suggest everybody that they need to go to, if they want to go to drive a truck, just drive it, but give yourself a deadline, because after I exit from the truck, I gave some priest, I gave my truck. He sent me $500,000 every week, and then I canceled my CDL.
Wait. $5,000 a week.
No, $500.
$500.
Yeah, $500 or $1,000.
Oh, sorry, you said $500,000.
$500 or $1,000.
Who is this guy sending you $500,000?
Yeah, I was about
a week?
to say that.
Someone was sending you $500 to $1,000.
Yeah. So what happened? I knew that I was going to stopped driving a truck, and the guy that I drove in his company, he's like, there is one priest. I have 5 kids. I live in Florida. I want to buy a truck. And I was like, okay, how much money do you have? The truck was like around $40,000. I never saw a guy, and I was like, do you vet for him? I was like, yes. And I just leave the keys, leave the truck. Never saw the guy. I only heard it for him 3-4 years later when he called me. Can you just like sign my bill of sale? I sold the truck like $6,000 more than you sold me 3 years ago. I exit the truck, just give that to that guy, and just like starting doing social
You're
media.
just done with driving. You just don't even really care about how to sell the truck.
The most important thing is I canceled my CDL. So right now I don't have a CDL because I knew.
Yeah, you knew. I'm not going back on the road.
If I have a ticket, as I mentioned in our vlog, like my grandfather drove a truck. My father was in trucking industry. Like my brother was a driver for a long time. So the diesel go into your blood for some reason.
So what year did you get into recruiting?
We get into recruiting by accident because we had 50 clients that was marketing, that we served as a marketing agency, that we just generated leads. And back in the days, the leads was like 40 cents. So we sent them like thousands of leads for like $1,000. And what was the problem? They didn't have educated staff or anybody to process those leads, because as I told you, leads was the really not common thing. They're like, everybody was referral, put $40 on a Craigslist, etc. Only when people start buying the new equipment, they grew and they figure out that it's better to buy new and have warranty than to fix the old things. Then they see that when 5 new trucks are sitting, it's not when 5 old trucks are sitting regarding like the payments.
It's funny now, since you can like just buy a lead list of like 15,000 drivers' phone numbers. It's so common. Like, so I get DM'd all the time. You want a driver lead list? I'm like, I'm not even a driver recruiter. Like, it's so common now.
Yeah, but it's common that everything that's common that becomes a commodity. So before you run an ad, the guy picks up and talks to you. Right now, they are spamming for so many sites. So you don't, not only you need to do the leads, but you also need to do a branding of your company, Google reviews, because
you need to stand out.
Yeah, so you not only need to stand out, but you need to make sure that your company's credibility, not only for our drivers, but also for our brokers. You are a broker. If you want to give some guy $20 million of lanes in a year, you want him to have a website, picture of his employees. You want to see somebody who is credible, not only on the phone,
some
but also
longevity, some investment, some
somebody who is in the business for 10 years, somebody who have a new equipment, somebody that you know that you will not lose a customer because of him. And everybody who is willing to put himself in a situation to be questioned is a legit, or trying to be a legit company. We had, of course, 34, I think around 30 people doing on social media side. And then we offer external service of processing only leads for our clients. We have 11 recruiters, I think, at the end that were processing leads in the name of our clients. So it was just like the normal flow of solving the next thing. And after I exit that company, I go around the world. I go to China, go to Dubai, left and right, and I see a lot of people are using AI. I got interested in softwares, so I decided to go that path. And I think now it's more than a year that we are developing and designing our system that already have good reviews, clients. You know, like yesterday we got a referral client, so that's like going the right way. I really think it's like just solving the next thing and just like following the trends. I think trucking industry is lacking in a lot of stuff. Lawyers' leads are $200, $300.
Today's episode is brought to you by Wirebee, the AI-powered call automation platform designed to supercharge your freight brokerage. Tired of wasting time on unqualified carriers? Wirebee helps you cover loads faster by screening calls, preventing fraud, and letting your reps focus on high-value connections. Plus, it seamlessly integrates your TMS and compliance tools. Get more done in less time with smarter call handling. Check out Wirebee.com to see how it works.
How much is a trucking lead?
For owner-operator is like $10 for company driver.
For one contact. It's $10.
Yeah, but one intent lead. So,
and back then it used to be said 40 cents?
40 cents.
So how long ago was that, 40 cents?
5 years. 2,400 times more expensive. Wow. So
you just see it getting more and more expensive?
We will watch this podcast and we will see that in the next 5 years, the lead will be $20, $30.
Are you saying it's $10 if you want to buy a lead from somebody, or is $10 by the time you advertise and actually get a qualified lead?
Yes. So how the price per lead function is how many money you spend till you get the hit.
On Facebook.
So how much money your company has spent on ads until you actually end up with a driver?
Yes, exactly.
On Google, it's even more expensive, but you're saying Facebook, but Google has better intent data, right?
Yes. But what is the problem with Google? Because somebody is calling you. So 99% of the trucking companies don't have system to catch the call when it gets.
Got it. So it's wasted.
So it's wasted. I spend for trucking companies $15, $20, $30, even $50,000. So Facebook is like a marketplace. The more money you spend, you'll get more, but like
you have to know how to
supply and
spend that
demand.
money, yeah.
So you need to outspend the next guy, and then it just go up. With the good branding and quality branding, you can still stand out and
Yeah, of course. I mean,
fix the
anybody
system.
with social media, I mean, can do driver recruiting for free.
Yeah,
If
but
they start making their own
now,
content and start marketing themselves.
you spend 20 minutes searching what movie you're gonna watch. That's 1 hour.
Yeah.
Why you think that an owner or truck driver that was screwed 5 times will not spend 2 hours to search and research the company they want to go? The scarcity is like really high right now. So they do a really good research before they even apply. There's
Your
a reason
reputation's
somebody's
everything for
lead is
drivers.
$10, somebody's lead is $1. You need to present yourself in a good way in a video. You need to show the face of your employees. The perception in the tracking right now, like in Netflix, you have EMDB, like in Google review, like in Yelp, you spend 20, 30 minutes looking for a movie and you are expecting somebody to get hired for like $3 a lead. We have like 3 parts of service. We have, of course, marketing and lead generation. We have a AI software, and then we have a consulting. So we get into the company, see, okay, what you guys do good, what you guys do bad, how you present yourself on social media, how your team is working, how are they collaborating with the safety and everything else. We set up that system not only internally but externally.
I think they just don't understand the power of branding. And I mean, a lot of them always say, we don't have time. You got to make the time as a carrier. It's an investment into your future. And I think these carrier companies don't understand how much bad word of mouth is affecting them.
I have a story about one company that's my client now. They have 650 trucks. They call me to do a marketing. They have 450 trucks on the moment when I get in. They had only one girl in HR. They have 0 recruiting.
450 trucks, no driver.
0 recruiting, 0 social media, nothing. They had only referral system. You can build 500 truck company literally without ads, or with a referral, with a goodwill in like 5 years. If you're decent, if you are chill, people will refer. Every time you see something good, you refer a movie, you refer a food. If somebody changed your life, you will refer.
Especially for drivers, they always talk at truck stops. They keep talking everywhere.
Samir's always on the phone when he drives.
Yeah, every truck driver speaks to a truck driver. Truck driver, okay, speaks with his family, but nobody who is working at the gas station have a friend that's a truck driver will speak with him the whole day. The only thing is that trucking companies that we know together that have 150 trucks spend like $20,000 a month on ads, and their average time span over driver is like
3 weeks, 4 weeks,
90 days, like
maybe
whatever.
1 paycheck sometimes.
Today's podcast is also brought to you by FreightFlex. Ready to take control of your future? Freight agencies are everywhere, but how do you pick the right one? At FreightFlex, we're proud to offer the #1 freight agent program in the nation, backed by an unmatched tech stack and a world-class support team. It's time to ditch the corporate grind and build your own freight agency powerhouse. Take charge, earn what you're worth. Contact us today for a tech demo and see why FreightFlex is where business owners are built.
In the software, GetDrivers.ai that you're building right now, can you tell us like maybe the
So
inside of it?
people don't have dedicated system for recruiting, and recruiting is sales. Basically, utilize the lead on the best way, because really soon, maybe not in a year, but in 2-3 years, the lead will go up to like $20. So just imagine you're giving $100, you get 5 numbers, nobody picks up. You get $100, you get $5, one guy picks up, and he don't want to drive in your company because he have a dog. What we decided to fix first 3 simple solutions. One thing is a lot of trucking companies advertising on a lot of different platforms, so to put everything in one place. Second thing is to stream and connect safety and recruiting. Basically, you have streaming process, and when a driver is ready to get approved, safety is also connecting in the same platform with that. So they don't need to go with email back and forward. And the third is most important thing, that it's mobile app as well, so it's compatible on your phone. If you reach out your lead in first 5 minutes, you have 400% more chance to close it, because they see you first of all as legit. They start communicating right now. If somebody is hungry, you will sell them easier than when they are not. If they apply, they are hungry, they need more information. So our speed to lead is literally 0. It doesn't matter from what platform. And AI basically asks all pre-qualifying, disqualifying questions, so they can even speak to your recruiter. So you can, let's say, process hundreds of leads by one guy, and you can track his performance, retention, how long. So it's a really comprehensive system. But on top of that, you as an owner first time have ability to track and measure everything without even need to put any additional data. Excel sheet got lost. Somebody steal the list of your drivers. This cannot be happening in our system. So you cannot pull the data. It fixes so much things in one ecosystem that honestly, as of right now, we didn't saw the thing that we didn't fix in their day-to-day operation. Because it was built for a year for somebody who had 11 recruiters of their own and drove a truck for 4 years. So it's like, and spent $4 million on ads. So there is really unique point of view how it's built. As of right now, we are growing organically, really nice and firm. The only problem that we have right now, it's not built for a company less than like 70 trucks. We only have companies that have 1, 2, 3, 4 or more recruiters that already spend some money on ads. You need to have a system so we can get your system better. We are not for somebody who don't have a system. So that's basically the only mistake that we try to fix and we will fix soon.
GetDrivers. I think the name's great. The business is super important, but the name also just sticks out for marketing, and it's just nice and easy. Like GetDrivers.ai, it's like if you approach any trucking company, they already have a gist of what you're doing, right?
Yeah, I think it explains exactly what he's doing right off the bat. You don't got to guess.
On top of that, the biggest situation, and I would say the only problem is that owners of the company never saw something like this. The market will adjust. What we want to do is to position ourselves as a good and credible company in that space as well. We have a lot of partnership that people are already calling, a lot of TMS, a lot of services. So some big companies see us as a competitor. That's always a good thing. If somebody that's like multi-million-dollar company saw our product and see that we are a threat to them, even we are really, really, really small as of right now.
When we opened Carrier Defender, we had like a few people reach out and try to collaborate with us, and we were literally like 5 days old, 10 days old, and like that makes you feel good. That is one of the best feelings as a startup.
Yeah, so that was the first thing that I do something right. And yesterday you were there where we had like a first official referral from girl that's working in our system. It was not the owner, it was the girl who works in our system recommend the trucking company with 150 trucks, like you need to get this for your team. And that is honestly the user of your product recommend to somebody who needs to purchase it, and it was not even a sale, it was talk, it was just like introducing each other and just like a close.
Yeah, honestly, this is just like one of the greatest feelings because it's like somebody used your product, loved it, and told their friend about it. And it's like, how much better does it get?
The only better how it's get if you get the drivers.
Gotta get drivers.
You gotta get drivers. You can reach out, you'll speak with me or my sales team about it. If your company more than like 50, 70 trucks, if you all have some recruiters in place, you don't know if they are doing a good job, you don't know how to measure their success. If you have like more than 5 trucks a month sitting on your yard, this will fix your problem, 99% sure, if you want to use the system. If you're using the system, it's easy.
Bam.
Bam!
Bam.
For anyone that doesn't know, BAM just is like USD, like, but for Bosnian money, it's like Bosnian and marks is actually what it stands for, because they used to use like German marks here. So BAM, we're done. Thank you so much, Samir. What do you think of Bosnia? This is your first time in Bosnia?
Yes, I think maybe when I was a kid, but like Bosnia, Sarajevo is amazing. I'm sad because you are leaving, because we supposed to go to the city again and just like checking around. Sarajevo is 10 times better than everything that I expected. People are so nice. Everybody speaks English. A lot of young people.
Yeah, everybody speaks English. There's a lot of
everything
Americans
is so
here.
close. The old city, the mosque, the city center, the party. I will for sure come back. Maybe we'll come together as well.
This is one of the largest English-speaking cities I've been to in Europe. The guy at the boutique store has like a friend that has a burger shop in Chicago. Like, it's just so easy to find English here.
Yes, and I think the culture, the peace that this type of environment have, especially in multi-religious, that's not common in this part of the world. I've been to Banja Luka, so Banja Luka is also amazing, but Sarajevo is something that I will definitely visit. I didn't drink from the water like you did, but I will for sure.
How long are you going to be here in Belgrade for?
15 more days.
Oh, okay, so you're not too long, and then you're flying back to the States. You're going to be in Serbia the whole time, so...
I mean, I'll probably be somewhere else. I haven't been in Serbia much lately, but we'll figure it out.
Well, there we have it. Bam, we're finished. Got to head to the airport. It's been a wonderful... Thank you. It's been a wonderful time. Samir, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure getting to know you and your story. Got a fascinating story, and thanks for all this. This is great.
Thank you, guys. Good luck.